Lingerie Lowdown is proud to present detailed, honest and personal lingerie and hosiery reviews to inspire, delight and inform.
Hello and welcome to Lingerie Lowdown. I am Sophia Smith. Now, you might think that when we review, sorry, I was mumbling there, wobbling on. You might think that when we review things at Lingerie Lowdown, it's just a case of going, oh, I like the look of that, I'll review it. And that does happen sometimes, but then there are other times where there's a lot more thought and research goes into the items that we review. There could be market trends, they're including kind of seasonal items or new items like period pants, you know, we've reviewed those and things. So there's a lot of, sometimes there's quite a lot that goes into what we review. And the reason I'm telling you that is because I often come up with a lot of creative direction, not for myself, but for the brand in general. Because I'm very observant, and so I just kind of like, I want Lingerie Lowdown to do everything. I want them to see everything that I see. And so I went to Lingerie Lowdown and I thought that it would be very useful and on trend to review items that were perhaps more purposeful than just a pair of pants. Because in the media a lot at the minute in the UK, it's constant about the cost of living crisis and how people cannot afford to heat their homes. Now, I am very, very lucky that I don't fall into that bracket. So why are you the one doing this, Sophia? Well, do you know what? It was a bit of an experience kind of preparing all of this stuff for Lingerie Lowdown and for the reviews. And so that's why I'm doing it. Because I suppose it came from, it was my idea. I watch the news a lot, and I don't know that I would say that I've learned a lesson, but it confirmed a few things for me that I thought, I guess. It's been interesting to say the least. So I am doing a 7-day challenge of thermal underwear. Now, I was given a budget of £100 to complete this task. And I thought, £100 is actually quite a lot of money to buy 7 items that are essentially to replace spending money on heating. So I thought, I'm gonna do it for £50. Could I do it? No, I couldn't do it for £50. Couldn't do it. Now, I did think perhaps that maybe because it's a current season item, that there are not really any reductions or sale pieces for this. So I thought maybe if I kind of had bought them at a different time of year, I suppose like end of the winter season moving into the spring collection, perhaps they would have been cheaper and maybe then it would have been possible to do it for £50. But could not do it for £50. Now, I also really wanted to think about the target market of thermals. Who wears thermals? Who is the most likely market for thermals? Low income or no income families, people with ailments, and perhaps the older generation, OAPs, are probably the biggest target market of these items. So then I looked within those 3 options, and I was automatically drawn to kind of to OAPs. Now, why? Well, I don't really know, but, and I can't quite put my finger on it, but I believe that they are the biggest market of someone buying these items. Now, I started Googling thermal underwear. Somewhat an impossible task. Turns out, I looked in all the obvious places, and some of the items I have today are from 2 of the websites that I looked at, but they're high street stores. But there is no real availability or information or specific store to buy thermal underwear online. Now, OAPs, the older generation, are often, not always, but often very untrusting of buying online. So I thought, well, where do they shop then? They leave their house and they go to the high street. So that's what I did. I don't really ever leave my house unless it's for work or to go to dinner. They're kind of the 2 options. So I went shopping. I went to the Trafford Centre, which I love. I love the Trafford Centre. I got myself some breakfast, and then I covered every walkway in the Trafford Centre. And I got items from Marks and Spencer's, John Lewis, Primark, although it's a little bit further out, it's at Trafford Palazzo, but it's walking distance. That was it. There's over 100 stores at the Trafford Centre, and they were the only 3 places that I could get thermal underwear. So that concerned me a little bit, because the access to thermals and surviving, because these products are probably the difference between surviving or not for some people. The access to them is so narrow, it's concerning. It's really, really, really concerning. So the high street as we know it, if it doesn't exist, there are people who will not be able to keep warm. There just are people who will not be able to keep warm. It's bleak. It's really bleak, to be honest. So, without further ado, here is my day 1 of my thermals challenge. Now, I went into Marks and Spencer's. That was the first store that I went into, and they had a fantastic section of thermals. Really, really, really great section. Very clearly labelled. There was a massive sign which said thermals in their lingerie section, and there was rows and rows and rows and rows and rows of options, different colours, different textures. I was literally spoiled for choice. So I was very, very happy with this situation. However, I expected nothing less, and that was why that was my first choice of store to go to. So it was expensive. I don't really know what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but I found it really expensive. Now, I have some unhealthy shopping habits sometimes, and I'm not afraid to spend money. But I was thinking with my kind of, I have no money, I can't afford to heat my house mindset. Do I really have £16 for a pair of leggings? Probably not. Probably not. So the experience of all of this in general was concerning. Anyway, so size 8, M&S lingerie, £16, thermal Heatgen plus leggings. Brushed fabric for extra warmth, made with Japanese Heatgen technology. I don't know what that is. So they're leggings in black, thermal, super soft, easy care and brushed, and they come under extra warmth. They had items that were also warm, and kind of, there was like 3 stages of warmth basically. And so extra warmth I think was the highest one. What is Heatgen Plus? This super soft base layer is made from Heatgen fabric, brushed on the inside to keep you extra warm when the weather gets chilly. Other than that, I've got no idea what it is. There is nothing else on here to tell me what Heatgen, like what is it? Don't know. Let's open. They feel very heavy. Now, I would have thought that with thermals, they need to be warm but thin because you're wearing them underneath your regular clothing. So I suppose often when I want to keep warm, I suppose I wear lots and lots of thin layers on top of one another, and then maybe like a thick layer on top. So it'll be interesting to see how all of the items fare in terms of, do they fit underneath something else? So they feel very heavy, really heavy. Plain waistband. They look exactly as I was expecting. They've got a slight sheen to them. And they are, of course, brushed inside. The length is fair, good. I often wear opaque tights as a thermal layer. Okay, I am going to put these on and I'm going to get some jeans, I think, because that's probably the most likely, because jeans are hard wearing, but I probably do not feel very warm in them. So I'm going to put these on and then put the jeans over the top and we shall see. Slight change of plan. I decided to get trousers instead of jeans because if I'm trying to kind of embody being a cold, elderly person who's going to have to layer up, they don't really wear jeans. They more than likely wear trousers, and so that's why I ended up getting trousers. Right, let's get these on. Oh, they feel good. So, can you see my pants? Am I going crazy? Right. They feel great. They feel really great. They feel warmer than normal leggings, that's for sure. And I think that that's the brushed legs inside. Right, let's get some trousers on. These are trousers from Zara, just in case it matters. I don't think it does really. Okay. Now, these trousers are slightly cropped, but I don't think it really matters so much. Right, so in terms of comfort and ease of wearing, and can I still move around with the thermal leggings under here? Very easy to wear. Doesn't feel, it feels a little bit like I'm wearing 2 layers of trousers, but not so much so that it's off-putting for me to be uncomfortable. And when I move it, like sometimes when you wear too much clothing and you sit down, it gets a little bit tight. But this is fine. This is fine. The length of the leggings is really good. Yeah. I think that these are a very good pair of leggings. Thermal leggings. And I would have no issue wearing them underneath a pair of trousers and kind of going about my day. They fit really well, and at £16, would I be comfortable with that price? Well, a lot of women buy very cheap leggings and then complain that they go see-through on the butt. I have spent that and more on leggings previously, and they've been fantastic, and I've never had any kind of sheer issues on any part of them. So I do believe in paying for quality. However, if we're going with the whole, you're an elderly woman or man with little to no money, would you be happy paying £16 for these? I think yes. I think I would. I might decide later. Anyway, right, stay tuned for day number 2. And, oh, I wonder what item it's going to be. Bye.
All our reviews are 100% impartial. And completely honest. Always. We pride ourselves on being inclusive and diverse. Filmed in 4K for every stunning detail. Empowering men and women with daily reviews. Want to see the best presenters? What are you waiting for? Join the Best Review website today.